In the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy, your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Troy Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Troy head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
All right, Holly. So Arkansas State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Troy's offense will go to work first. Austin Novosad, the transfer from Oregon, a quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Hill. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Red Wolves offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Keep your eye today on Trey Spivey, a highly anticipated debut here. He's a tremendous pass catcher with every skill you'd want. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it, looking for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first.
Space. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. on the option. There's some room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Got it. Quick step and go. They will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hits inside, it's Burgess. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Sees an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Out wide right, it's Burgess. On the stop. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Burgess. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds his man. It's Burgess. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying to squeak through the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds a man on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to run, it's Brown. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Pulls it. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Burgess. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just smothered on the play. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right side, it's Spivey. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He has 60 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Between the hashes, it's Little. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Brown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Plows through the defense. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And, man, it's so hard to stop those touch passes, man, because you get a receiver going across the formation, and you got to communicate really, really fast, and it sets up other things. And you watch how the defense plays it. But right there, nice job getting to the edge, getting the 1st down, but also...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Dortch. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU, taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me at the half, that is a good way to start your conference opener. Good execution, they've got a lead, but they can be even better. They want to turn up the notch of intensity, execution, and excitement here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Trojans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to make one miss. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Again, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Hits the hole. It's Burgess. Nowhere to go.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Gets the back moving. Hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet, Yevon.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Hand off for Brown. Turning it on. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Burgess. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to get it himself. There he goes. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Right down the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On play action. Going for it all. Caught. He is in. Touchdown, Troy.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. The option, the keeper. Ripping through the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hatchett. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Out wide left, it's Johnston. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Hatchett. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. All wideouts, no backs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and
sends it downfield. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Boyd. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they got themselves in such a hole, and it's too bad because you see what they can do when they hand off the football to this guy. He is dynamic, and he's special, but they've got to do better in these drives early and down in distances.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Boyd. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Drops back on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.